Um, if you're wondering why it looks like we already beat the game, it's because we did.
Yeah. Uh, Whoops. Sort of a my bad, I think. But also,
Someone's
yeah.
someone's bad, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Basically, we recorded the second half of our Let's Play, and then lost all of Tony's voice. So it was just me talking to myself for an hour.
But that's okay, because now we know what to do.
Yeah. As entertaining as that was.
Mm-hmm. Cam stares at Lone Survivor. Did he ever watch that Best Friends video?
No.
Um, he forgot he messed up something for the audio recording, so it's just his voice over the game video.
Nice.
And the video is called Pat Stares at Mercenary Kings. So, a good video of Cam just walking around,
Yeah.
wearing those Thin Men.
Oh, yeah. I actually forgot that they were called that. And also forgot about this thing.
I'll never forget that thing.
And they actually added something. I can't remember if you have to be playing on expert mode or not, but if you decide to shoot this thing, you get teleported to like the inside of a body or something.
Oh man!
And
What do
you
you mean
walk.
inside of a body?
It's very weird, but you're like inside a flesh-looking thing, and then you come to the end of a hallway, and the girl is there, and then you wake up back in that room.
I want to interact with that thing as little as possible.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Like that's one of my worst fears. Whenever I see anything like this, like if I'm in a spooky monster movie and I get gutted and I'm dead, that's fine. But if for whatever reason I'm kept alive under terrible circumstances, that's when I feel uncomfortable watching something.
Yeah, I am in agreement with that. Alright, there's some ammo, I think. Whoa. And there's also something in this hole, which we have to read the dialogue fast because the flare doesn't last long. Looks like a mouth.
X X X.
Yeah, put your hand in it. Got the key.
Come on.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. Goodbye, party monster.
Yeah. And while we're at it, get some crackers too. I've never actually looked up if prawn crackers were a thing.
Hold on. Prawn Crackers USA.
Yeah.
Oh. They just look like chips.
Oh.
Like pink chips. Some of them are pink. Or white. Or just the regular chip color.
Delicious.
Some are just white. Like super pale white.
That's kind of weird. I don't know if I would eat that.
I mean, I don't think you has many options.
That's true. Alright. Trying to... Even though we did this like a week or two ago, trying to remember where everything is.
You do?
Sort of.
You said?
I'm trying to. Oh yeah, forgot about this room.
Well, the door that opens at a random number of times.
Yeah.
You remember what the max is?
No. I actually never checked on that. Which I
bet
said...
it's like
Oh, there we go. Alright.
So wait, if the fat one didn't look. Oh wait, is there one in there with you?
No, I don't know why I took damage. They
It's
always
really weird.
they always play this sound, but I don't know why I got hurt.
Infection covering. Wait, is that the first time they mentioned like infection?
There was one part where he said veins, but yeah, that was the first time. I think. I think the only time they mention infection in the game is one of Draco's letters.
Hmm.
Okay.
Also, it's that like implying like when you're going down. You said Draco's either the blonde man or like just maybe even you during the bread path.
Yeah.
Because when you first like learn about Draco, you assume, oh, that's just me.
Right.
But I guess that's only if you choose to go down and follow his path, I guess.
Yeah. Because then I don't even know if you see him once before the end of the game, and you can just choose to deny him altogether, and then you never see him ever again.
I always wonder about like stories that have like optional twists like this.
Yeah.
Like there's multiple like backstories that you could fill in but by yourself, depending on what you do.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. Because the whole thing is like, oh, it's interactive medium. But it's also really weird that if you never took that path, you would have no idea that something happens.
Yeah.
Or something might not even happen. Should probably eat first.
Like you have different backstories depending on what you choose to do now.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm trying to get at.
Right.
You want to get how many pistol rounds do you have? I know we just went by it.
I think a lot. Or, wait, 36 and we have 13 flares.
I think that's balanced.
Yeah.
Have enough of each.
And probably once we get outside, I'll go trade them in for more flares. Yeah. I forget what I was cooking. Okay. Eat.
You ever have to combine like items to make a key in this, or is it all food?
I think it's all food.
The key to a man's heart is making yourself food.
And then going straight to bed. Alright. And we're basically almost done with the basement, sort of.
Just gotta get the last key
Oh, whoops.
item, then running back really fast.
I think I'm going the right way. Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot.
No. This isn't nearly as bad as the writhing thing, but this is still...
It's still not great to look at.
He did all the like pixel art himself.
Yeah.
I think the only thing he didn't do is your portrait in the beginning.
Oh, that's true. He credits somebody else with that, I think.
What if this was ever like difficult to make?
Mm.
Or like if he had to sketch it out beforehand.
Yeah.
I wonder how... I'm sure it's different from person to person, but like... how pixel art... how you decide like what kind of resolution you want to do.
Yeah, especially because it, like, depends on what kind of game you're making, too.
Mm-hmm.
And then most games nowadays, which I never really paid attention to it before, but this game does it, where it's really low resolution pixel art, but it's actually being rendered at a higher resolution.
Is that why it can look so fuzzy?
Yeah, it's like fuzzy, but then also the movement is really smooth.
So there's just like a lot of frames?
Basically.
Okay.
I can also point it out when I can actually move around.
When you can move around?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I thought you meant like look at me, I can move. Not like what we were just talking about for some reason.
Oh. Almost wasn't paying attention to the dialogue, but yeah, stuff's going on.
Or things have already happened?
True.
Is this like implied to be like a flashback or just something that's happening now?
I think it's
Like
like
in his mind.
a little bit of both. I think it's supposed to be like it's an event that happened, but he's reliving it again.
Okay.
Because he mentions, like, what are you doing here? And I don't think he would say that in the past, but yeah.
Do you think how scenes fade? Because I know you brought this to my attention for Spec Ops. How different scenes will fade to black or white.
Oh, yeah. Some of them... There's one in this game that fades to red. I think this is the only one that fades to white. But I actually haven't paid attention to that.
You're the one that... You started it, and I got to back it up for every game.
I know. It's not right.
Because now I started looking for that for other games.
Okay, I was trying to show the movement thing, but now it's not moving the way that I want it to. So maybe I'm wrong about this game. All right.
Plus, I think I'm going to be missing some frames anyway.
Yeah. Although now that you mention it, and maybe people watching can also point this out, but I didn't remember that games ran at like a lower frame rate, and then you talked about when we tried Hotline Miami, it was lower, and now I'm noticing that this is lower as well.
What do you mean lower?
Like it's not running at 60 for me.
Oh, it might be like a processing thing.
Yeah.
Because I doubt the rigs are they're actually rendering them twice for whatever reason.
Right.
Like, these are some of the games that are defined by being able to run on toasters.
Yeah.
Of all shapes and varieties. So when I can run Hitman better than Hotline Miami, something's screwy.
All right, here we go.
One day.
One day. Weird fun fact about this monster is that when this game first came out, people online always referred to it as the Doorman.
Doorman?
Yeah. And then I'm not sure when it changed, but I think when people started looking at mother at the end, then this became daddy.
Not father. Daddy.
Daddy. Big Daddy's Funhouse.
Look at him go. I wonder how much different damage he does compared to the smaller ones.
Yeah. I think the answer is a lot.
I mean, he's literally twice your size. He would just stomp you into paste.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's like 2 or 3 hits, and that's it. It's the amount of mistakes you're able to make in this area. And my flashlight's going out. Gonna go ahead and leave that off. Uh-oh.
Yeah, be good.
Yeah, probably. Until I hit an edge somewhere. I'll be screwed.
Oh dear.
I think I took a wrong turn. Oh no. Oh no. Did I?
Where are we going, Cam?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. No. Okay.
Wait, is that it?
Maybe. Yes.
No, the one. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. I was referring to another door, but if you know where we're going, then we're good.
And we're done.
Oh, we good.
Yay.
Hey, go back. Look at him.
Ha.
Look how stupid he is.
That freak.
Ever again. Ever.
Ever. Alright. Now we can go outside. Freedom. And we get this little track playing music.
Somewhat triumphantly.
Yeah. Oh, so this is a fade to white too. See, now I'm gonna notice it after every. Alright.
I wonder if this had at any point limited inventory.
Yeah, I wondered that too. But I seem to remember that Silent Hill 2 doesn't have a limited inventory. What happened?
Take a screenshot.
I guess. Alright,
Eat food.
should go get some
Our little
food.
buddy's hungry.
Alright, what are we cooking? Let's make some more rice pudding.
Alright. Can you combine it?
I think,
Oh, you can cook it.
yeah. And I could also be wrong about this, but the you find this irradiated orange.
Uh-huh.
I believe if you eat it as is, you take damage. But if you
Oh,
combine
really?
it, yeah, if you combine it with the rice pudding, then it's fine.
You should combine it with the bullets.
Then you have incendiary rounds.
I like that. I think I had that idea a long time ago. I may have even saw it in something. But Resident Evil 7, how you can choose if you want to use the fluids for either healing items or bullets.
Oh yeah.
I almost always had to pick healing items.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that it gives you that choice, I thought was really cool.
Yeah, I like that too.
Because it's just straight up asking you, how do you think you're going to handle upcoming situations?
Right. And then towards the end of the game, I sort of dumped all my stuff into the enhanced rounds.
Yeah, I don't think I made any of those myself
Ah.
because I never learned the importance of blocking until it was too late.
Yeah, that actually. I mean, now we're talking about that instead of Lone Survivor, but
Oh, I mean, we're talking.
yeah, but like the game keeps pushing you on blocking, and it never hit me until the end how much I should have been blocking the whole time.
Like, it was really useful in the spoiler, the groovy fight.
Yeah,
But I thought it was just kind of like I don't really need it type deal. I'll just try to avoid them.
right.
But they like a lot of the molded attacks like home in on you
Yeah,
from like crazy distances. So
plus I always thought like if a character was holding a weapon like a giant rake, that blocking wouldn't do anything, but that's not true. It blocks pretty much everything.
yeah,
Sleepy Cat Comics.
yeah, sir.
I thought.
Next time we see him, it gets all sad.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Alright. Let's give him some bullets.
Some bullets.
Don't need them anymore.
You can still have a full magazine too, right?
Yeah.
And the gun. Okay.
20 flares.
So we have plenty if we want to avoid problems, and plenty if we want to solve problems.
Correct. And now it's time to go outside.
You remember the first place you're supposed to hit up?
I think this way. Definitely not the arcade again, because that was a bad idea.
Right, because we just had to run back.
Yeah. And this we also have to do fast, because I think we get attacked. Let me in. Oh, no. We don't. Okay.
Dude, Hank, right?
Yes. Hank's not feeling so good.
Does he ever contact you through the radio?
I don't think so.
I just realized he had one.
Yeah. I think I always thought that it was just supposed to connect him to you visually.
Okay.
Like
He also has a... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, just like he was once sort of like you, and now he's not in a good place.
Right. The boob poster makes him immediately relatable.
Right. Right. I practically have the same one in my bedroom. I guess they do kind of talk about these things like they're zombies.
Yeah, like they talk about like infection, like
Yeah.
something happened,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe in your head, maybe not.
Always really tempted to pick the third option, but
Sorry, bro, but there's no point. I have a gun, I have some bullets, I could, speed things up.
no thanks.
There's a lot of dialogue here.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, I never noticed the door over here. But you can't open it. And also this dialogue. Don't need another handgun. Oh, shit. Mistake. Okay. Ah.
Oh dear. That's just gross.
Let's try that again. Okay. Come on. Alright. Walk away.
It's weird how enemies persist
Yeah.
when you exit their rooms.
Mm. Alright. Something I didn't mention last time we recorded this, or when we recorded the second floor, is that as long as an enemy is in the area that you're in, they're attracted to rotten meat anywhere. So at parts like this, you could do things like place 3 things and then hide.
I know that's what we were doing, but I didn't know they were like attracted from like any distance.
Yeah.
I guess that really helps.
Yeah, there's
playthroughs that you don't want to kill anything.
yeah. There's a part in the second floor where if you don't do that, you have trouble getting around an enemy, but otherwise it's great. Oh, more dialogue.
Well, head. Am I crazy, or does that look like a bit like Jasper?
I can see that. Yeah.
Like more than any other character.
Definitely more than you. As in the character you.
Yeah, not me, but you.
Right.
And he's always looking away from you.
Which, like, oh yeah, you're right. I was gonna say at first that's a limitation of the pixel art, but he could just be looking. Yeah, you're right. Almost made a mistake there.
Ooh, there's another man dancing with your girl. You can't take it.
Time to move on.
Yeah, time to move on is a pretty big hint that she did.
Yeah.
And also her possibly catching on fire, but that's yeah, that's something else. Who cares?
Right.